So this lesson is Excel with Google AdWords, and this is a very, very important part of the course here, and this is a very, very important lesson. So really dive in deep as we discuss this Google AdWords, because it's one of the most valuable skills that you can learn out there for your online business. And that's because it's the biggest search engine out there with the most people using it. Okay, so it's just a big, huge pool that can really propel your business to the next level if you master this tool. There's so many people out there on Google, and back in the day before Google, you weren't able to target people this closely. Right now with Google, they search something and your ad or company pops up. Okay, they search in, dog training near me. Boom, your dog training company pops up. That's exactly what they wanted and needed, and it's able to connect you to your customer or your potential customer very easily. So it's very, very powerful, and you definitely need to pay attention and master this skill. And again, because it's so powerful, you can build a huge business with using just this tool alone. Okay, just using Google AdWords and having your website, and that's it. Okay, you don't even have to do the buying media or any of the other traffic stuff that we talked about. You want to do all these things if you want to scale larger and larger and larger and have all these different traffic streams. But with this alone, with Google AdWords alone, you can have a 7-8 figure business easily with this tool. So definitely take it seriously. Next thing I kind of want to touch on is that AdWords, it can be complicated. Okay, most people get overwhelmed and they quit. And you're not going to be one of those people, because I'm giving you the shortcuts to maximize your profit with Google AdWords. There's so many, you can go down the rabbit hole with Google AdWords. There's so many things that you could do with Google AdWords, but we're going to boil it down to, the 20% of Google AdWords that's really going to maximize your profit, and you don't really have to worry about the rest of the 80% that's available on Google AdWords. So we're going to boil it down to the things that are most important to you and your business with Google AdWords. The other thing I want to bring to your attention here is it's not in Google's best interest to have you maximize your profit. So sometimes Google will make suggestions to you or give you tutorials, and just understand, they're not out to hurt your business, but you have to understand that they are in the business of getting the most money from you for your ads. Okay, so you really need to understand that. And what I'm going to be teaching you in this lesson here is going to give you the tools to help you maximize your profit. Okay, better than Google can with their suggestions and their tutorials. The other thing too is it's really important to understand what Google AdWords is driven by, and that is keywords. Okay, people search something, your company pops up, they go to your website, yada yada yada. So we discussed this in a lot more detail in the section called Keyword Formula. So if you need to rewatch that before continuing with this section, maybe you watched it a long time ago or didn't dive into it deep enough, but you definitely need to, that's kind of pairing, the keyword formula is pairing with this lesson here on Google AdWords. And the last two things that I want to touch on, guys, is please do not skip lessons. Okay, there's going to be some lessons, maybe you've ran some Google AdWords before, and you have some experience with it, and maybe what a long form keyword versus a short term or a short tail keyword is, but there's going to be some other tips and tricks in here. I'm not just defining these terms to you. So one of these little tips or tricks could be the difference of, adding thousands of dollars in revenue to your company. So please do not skip the lessons, even if you think that the subject that's going to be talked about in the lesson. The last thing here that I want to bring to your guys' attention is you need to be careful with your spending and your daily budgets, okay? Once your ad is live, Google wants to spend that money as fast as possible, okay? You've got your daily budget, and they're going to put your ad out there and be spending your money. So definitely be careful with your daily budget, your max cost per click, and so on and such forth. Because, I've personally made the mistake in the past of putting my daily budget super high before I kind of optimized and did some tests. And I waste thousands of dollars doing that. So definitely don't want you to make the same mistake.